In ancient times, scorpions were not feared so much as they were respected. People did not look at them as terrifying little monsters that went around stinging people. They saw them as little nomadic warriors. And in Mesopotamia, scorpion men were often left to guard sacred sites such as temples and homes of the deities. We don't have any of the negativity currently associated with Scorpio in any of the ancient descriptions. As a matter of fact, this star, Antares, was the heart or breast of the scorpion, and she was known as the lamenting goddess. She was able to soothe the hearts of the other deities when they were upset. She was invoked during funerals, during lamentation rituals, and also generally for success. As such, the entire constellation of Scorpio is going to be associated with this. Scorpio is very feminine. It's very creative. Scorpions are nomadic. They like to travel. They wander around and essentially eat and make babies. As such, this is an extremely creative constellation. This is raw creativity. There's no thought in what we're doing with this creativity. We just feel that drive, that compulsion to create. Sometimes the creation is very messy. Sometimes it's very well-ordered and logical. That will be determined on other things going on in your chart. Those who embrace their strong Scorpio nature are much more likely to have success. It should also be noted that right above Scorpio is the constellation of Ophiuchus. Now, originally, this was not a man with no legs wrestling a snake. This was likely a deity known as Nera, who had two snakes for legs. He was an underworld deity and a servant of some higher ranking deities. And like all of the underworld deities associated with snakes, he was a master healer. We still see with the caduceus, the staff of Hermes, the association with medicine, healing, and snakes. Thus, strong Scorpio in a chart, especially this portion of Scorpio, closer to the galactic center, is going to relate much more to one's desire to heal other people. This is the natural healing power and compulsion to heal. And this is coming from a much more divine place on this side of Scorpio, but closer to Antares, we're looking at more emotional healing than actual physical healing. Psychiatry, psychology, coaching on this side, and traditional or non-traditional medicine on this side. Moon in Scorpio means that in order to be completely fulfilled in all areas of life, you must accept your role in this lifetime as a mover and a shaker. You are creative, you are protective, especially when it comes to your children and your close family members. And on a deeper level, you are a healer. You probably need to travel, but whatever you do, you need to find a way to exercise your physical body and your creative power. It doesn't have to be perfect. We're not looking at you recreating the Sistine Chapel. The closer to Antares your moon is, the more you're going to have to accept your role as an emotional healer. This is not always comfortable, and you will almost certainly attract some very damaged people. But this is a part of your power. This is a part of what you came here to do, and you have to learn to love it. Closer to Ophiuchus in the galactic center, you're still going to want to be a healer, but this type of healing is going to be less emotional and more clinical or hands-on or directly related to medicine.